Hi everyone, this is MSY's Research Notes. Tomorrow will be a busy day because I need to get up very early at around 6:30 a.m. and to sweep the tomb. Because this is one of our traditions, and today I think my emotion is pretty down. Probably because I think staying at home um, makes me less productive, and probably because I'm now writing about the control value theory, which is like the last theory in the second chapter of the literature review part. So I think, even though I think I am relatively, I mean, more familiar with this theory compared with dialogic teaching, I still find it very difficult to transit from the dialogic teaching to the control value theory. My plan was to say that dialogic teaching can improve students' control appraisals and value appraisals on the on classroom, on the participation, on knowledge. However, I think that the function of control value theory here is very vague. Or one of the most important function about the control value theory here is to prove that foreign language enjoyment um, is a construct that should be tested here, and I think it just serves like a foundation for this essay to prove that foreign language enjoyment is is a construct that should be tested here. So I think it's just very difficult to write about this part, and I don't quite understand my original logic, and I think this is a necessary part absolutely, but I just don't know how to write about this part. Um, well, even though I let me see, even though I have already tried to write a kind of transitional sentence or paragraph to link the dialogic teaching to the control value theory, here I'm still not quite sure what kind of things should I include in the control value theory part. And I think this part, I should not, cover all the things related to control value theory, because this is just like a minor theory or minor concept in my essay. I need to figure out its function, and I need to introduce this theory and make sure that I can include all those necessary information, and at the same time I won't expand this theory too much that um, it will eclipse other theories, um, or just become misleading, because readers might ignore or um, overlook your intention, or they might feel very confusing, why you include this theory here. Probably because today is a very tiring day and I am not feeling very well. Because I'm very tired, and I think I'm not very productive at home, and I don't know what happened to me. Um, Probably because I'm very stressed. I'm very stressful. Um, so I think I need to quickly you know, adjust myself. So I choose to go to bed earlier tonight, and and also before going to bed, I need to take a bath. And it's about 8 p.m. It's about 10 p.m. Excuse me, I'm not very focusing. And also you can see that today I have much more grammatical mistakes here because I'm not very focused. Um, I'm not quite sure what happened to me. Probably because of kind of some kind of hormone, or because I have been very tired for more than a month. And I never rest during weekends. So probably because probably this is also one of the major reasons. So I just not feeling quite well. I have just stopped at the transitional sentence. I wrote about that such increases in learners' control and value appraisals are, according to control value theory, likely to foster enjoyment-related achievement emotions. So I think you can regard this as a kind of transitional sentence, because in the previous parts I have included the effects of control value theory, and here I just want to link this theory to I just want to link those effects to foreign language enjoyment. Because a better atmosphere, a better teacher-student relationship, and a stronger or a greater students' subjective appraisal of their control and value on a classroom or on knowledge doesn't necessarily mean that foreign language enjoyment can reflect all those, all those changes or all those improvements. So how to link those improvements to foreign language enjoyment, or how to prove that foreign language enjoyment can reflect or demonstrate those improvements is a thing that I need to consider, or probably this is also one of the main purpose here. Um, well, probably I think when I am explaining to myself, or when I am recording this video and explaining this kind of problem to imaginatory or imaginative audience, I can also help myself to figure out my purpose, my logic, because today I just felt that I was just roaming or swimming in the ocean without any borders. I cannot even have something to grasp on. So this is my basic situation, and I know that when everyone is writing their essays, especially as novice writers, I believe we will all encounter such difficulties, and you can regard this as a normal thing, or you can also regard this as a kind of necessary step toward toward a better essay. So this is my current situation, and this is where my problem is. Tomorrow, after the tomb sweeping tradition, I'll come home and probably have a rest after lunch, and I will continue the literature review part, and I hope that tomorrow I will finish this control value theory part. And after this part, I think probably I will continue the literature review part, and that part is about the measurement of foreign language enjoyment. I would introduce the static feature of enjoyment, and some well-known methods such as questionnaires or interviews or surveys or tests, and also some less well-known ones such as ideodynamic measures. And also I will point out those limitations, the limitations of those measures, and based on those limitations, I will bring in my new methodology, which is a kind of methodology that is based on vocal signals, and we can find the trace of enjoyment, foreign language enjoyment, based on students' vocal expressions, non-verbal vocal expressions, or some verbal vocal expressions. So we used classroom recording, And also, those kind of recordings can also serve as a means of checking implementation fidelity. So this is my, future planning about my research. Um, and I hope I'll have a good day tomorrow. And I only have like 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 days holiday, and well, how time flies. So this is probably one reason why I'm feeling very down, because I know my holiday is very, very short. We actually, Qingming Festival is one of the most traditional Chinese festival here in China, but we only have 3 days holiday. You can just imagine that 3 days holiday is a very long one in China. So sometimes I really, really admire some, Western countries, like Britain or French or Germany, uh, or German, because they generally have more holidays compared with Chinese people. Um, and during those 3 holidays, there are 2 days. Two days of them are weekends. So you can see, actually, there's only one day holiday. Well, I should say that I love China, and this is my motherland, and I shall never uh, betrayed my country. But I have to say that a strong sense of patriotism would not necessarily translate into high productivity or healthy psychological condition or physical condition, because you know one of our greatest motivations here in China is to have a longer day of holiday or earn more money. But generally, we just don't have holidays. And I think this is very ridiculous around the world, because so many times we just go to the workplace and do nothing. We just get there and play with our phones. And students, they do not have academic passions, and they generally just, you know, mind their own business and do something that they think is valuable. Mm, and professors here, I mean, in China, most of them, they focus on promotion, they focus on higher salaries, um, and probably their essays instead of teaching. So students and teachers focus on different things, but none of them focus on classroom. Um, well, so this is also one of the reasons why I focus on teaching pedagogy so much. Well, I am not complaining to you. I just want to record this kind of situation here, this phenomenon here, and probably several decades later, things will change. And I hope I can have a chance to see that day. Well, so this is basically today, and you can probably notice that I'm very, very tired, and I need to take a shower and go to sleep earlier. And this is what we have today. And hope everything goes well. I really hope everything goes well, and I really hope that uh, in the dark night, I can see some bright stars. I can see that a God is leading me or showing me the path towards the success, or just give me more luck, or just bless me. I really appreciate it. I should say I really appreciate God's blessing. Well, so this is basically what we have today, and I'm very sorry to bring this, you know, um, a relatively negative emotion to all of you, but this is like my real situation. I just want to record my real life and my real feelings, my real academic progress. I do not need to pretend that I'm happy and I am productive every day. That is, totally fake. I will show my weaknesses, I will show my strength, I will show my way of thinking, and also show like an authentic me. So this is me, a real person in the world. But I really want to apologize about bringing these negative emotions to all of you. Well, I will I will just try my best to adjust myself and find my previous momentum writing essays. Probably because this theory, I don't quite know how to write about this part, and no one is helping me by my side. So probably this is one of the reasons why I am feeling very stressful. So I hope everything goes well. I really, really hope everything goes well, and I hope that God could bless me, and God just help me one more time. And this is the end of today. See you tomorrow. Good night.